My child, you felt me close even when you couldn't see me. Open your heart. I stand here right now knocking on the door you've kept shut for so long. You've hidden pain, shame, questions, but I see it all and still I love you. I want to come in to sit with you, to heal what's been locked away. Long ago I said, behold, I stand at the door and knock. I say it again today. Open your heart. If you hear my voice and open the door, I will come in, not to condemn you, but to restore you. No more pretending, no more fear of what I might find inside. I already know, and still I choose you. So listen, my beloved, let me in. My child, do you know why it feels so hard to open your heart? You've built walls you thought would protect you, but now they only keep you alone. Once you trusted easily, you loved deeply, you hoped freely, but one by one, people you trusted broke your heart, and so you hid it away piece by piece. Pain does this, my beloved. Pain whispers, never again. Pain says, keep it locked inside, it's safer that way. But I am not afraid of what you're guarding. I stand closer than any friend, closer than your next breath. Long ago, there was a woman known only by her shame, the Samaritan woman. Every day she came to Jacob's well when the sun was hottest because she was tired of the whispers. She had been married 5 times, left behind 5 times, and now lived with a man who was not her husband. She felt unwanted by her own people, unworthy of hope, but she could not avoid me. I waited for her at the well, not to judge, but to restore. I asked her for water, but what I truly wanted was her heart. I spoke truth she had hidden for years. She tried to change the subject, but I stayed with her story until she opened her heart. She came empty. I gave her living water. She came burdened. I gave her freedom. She came alone. I gave her a testimony that turned her entire village upside down. My child, you're not so different from the Samaritan woman. You come to your own well, a place where you hide your pain, carry your shame, draw your strength alone, but I meet you there too. I sit with you in the heat of your hidden struggles. I ask for your heart, all of it. I know what you keep secret. The tears no one sees, the regrets you keep locked away, the questions you bury under work and noise. I see your masks of strength, but I see the wounds behind them. So hear me now. Don't lock me out. Don't believe the lie that you're too broken for me to heal. Don't say you're too far for me to reach. Open your heart. Let me sit with you at your well, right in your shame, in your questions, in your silence. The Samaritan woman left her water jar behind. She ran back with living water instead. So will you. When you open your heart, your story will not end in shame. It will begin with hope. You will overflow with living water, and what once bound you will become a testimony that sets others free. My beloved child, I see you, I know you, I love you, I call you mine. Open your heart and let me make all things new. My child, when you keep your heart locked, wounds fester in secret. Pain you hide becomes poison to your spirit. You tell yourself, I'm fine, I'm strong, I don't need help. But I know the truth you whisper in the dark. I'm not okay. I want you to see a man named Bartimaeus, a blind beggar who sat beside the dusty road outside Jericho. He could have stayed silent when I passed by. He could have told himself, it's too late, this is my life now. But Bartimaeus did something different. He opened his heart in desperation. He cried out, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. People tried to silence him. Be quiet, stay in your place. But he shouted louder because he knew the only way to be healed was to let me see him as he was, blind, broken, desperate. I stopped. I called him closer. I asked him, what do you want me to do for you? Bartimaeus could have hidden behind polite words, but instead he spoke his true need. Lord, I want to see. And I healed him because he opened his heart and asked. My beloved, like Bartimaeus, you sit by roadsides in your spirit, feeling overlooked, stuck in the same spot, thinking your story cannot change. But hear me, I'm passing by you now. I'm closer than you think. Call out to me, let me touch what's hidden. Don't hold back your real need, speak it. Tell me where it hurts. Tell me what you're afraid to say out loud. When you open your heart like Bartimaeus, I bring sight to places that were blind for years. I bring healing where pain has lived too long. I bring new vision so you don't just exist by the roadside, but rise up and follow me on the road of life. Open your heart, tell me your truth. I will never shame you for your weakness. I will cover you with my strength. I will never reject your cries. I will answer you with my mercy. Don't settle for sitting in the dust when you can stand in my light. Open your heart. Let me heal what you've been hiding. My child, you try so hard to carry burdens alone. You worry about tomorrow's problems while today's weight already crushes your shoulders. You tell yourself, I have to hold it all together for my family, my friends, my reputation. But you were never meant to hold it all. That is why your heart grows heavy and closed. Long ago, a woman named Martha welcomed me into her home. Her sister Mary sat at my feet, listening, resting, letting her heart open fully to my words. But Martha could not sit still. She was distracted by many tasks, busy with her hands but burdened in her heart. Finally, she came to me in frustration. Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her to help me. But I looked at Martha with love and said, Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things. But only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. My child, Martha's heart was closed by worry and striving. She believed her worth was in what she could do for me instead of what she could receive from me. Many of you live the same way, running from task to task, thought to thought, problem to problem, but I am saying, stop, sit, open your heart, let me carry what you cannot. When you open your heart like Mary did, you choose what is better. You find rest in my presence, strength in my words, healing for your busy mind. You don't have to earn my love, you already have it. You don't have to fix everything alone. I am your helper and your rest. Let me carry your worry about the future. Let me hold the pain you're afraid to speak. Let me calm the storms in your thoughts. When you open your heart, you move from Martha's busyness to Mary's peace. You lay down the weight you were never meant to hold. You find freedom in my promise. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. So open your heart, let me carry what you can't. My child, some hearts stay closed because shame has locked every door. You remember what you did, or what was done to you, and you say, how could God still want me? You hide your regret behind good deeds, behind a busy life, behind a smile that says, I'm fine. But inside the past still whispers, you're not worthy. Listen to me. Nothing is hidden from me, yet I still call you mine. I see every wrong choice, every secret sin, every wound you carry in silence, and still I reach for you. Look at Peter, my beloved friend. He walked with me, ate with me, called me Lord, but on the night of my greatest sorrow, Peter's heart failed him. He promised, even if everyone else leaves you, I never will. But when the crowd came with swords and torches, Peter ran. When they accused him, you were with him. Peter swore 3 times, I don't know him. And when the rooster crowed, he remembered my words, and he wept bitterly. Peter closed his heart in shame and hid in fear, but after I rose from the grave, I went looking for him. I found him on the shore, fishing, trying to return to his old life. I called him in the dawn light. Peter, do you love me? Not once, but 3 times I asked the same question that matched every denial. Each answer broke the chains of shame. Each answer opened his heart again. I forgave him fully, freely, and I called him to feed my sheep, to lead my church, to stand bold and unashamed. My child, like Peter, you may believe your failure has disqualified you, but I say to you, open your heart. Let me forgive what you regret. Your story is not over. Your failure is not final. Your shame is no match for my grace. When you open your heart, I will restore you. I will give you purpose again. I will lift you from hiding in the shadows to standing strong in the light. There is no regret too dark for my mercy, no sin too deep for my blood to wash clean. So come, sit by my fire like Peter did. Bring me your denials, your secrets, your sorrow. I do not condemn you, I redeem you. Open your heart. Let me forgive what you regret. My child. You may feel small, broken, or powerless in the face of your struggles. You look at your own weakness and say, I can't do this. I'm not enough. But I tell you, my power is made perfect in your weakness. Consider Paul, once known as Saul, a man who was proud and harsh, opposing my followers fiercely. But on the road to Damascus, a light from heaven blinded him, and he heard my voice say, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? That moment changed everything. Paul's life was transformed, but not without struggle. He faced hardships, beatings, imprisonments, times when he pleaded, Lord, take this thorn away from me. And I responded, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Paul learned to lean on me, to open his heart fully and rely on my strength rather than his own. He understood that admitting weakness is not failure, it is the doorway to my power. My child, when you open your heart to me, I will strengthen your weakness. I will fill your empty places with my spirit. You do not have to carry your burdens alone or pretend to be strong. In your moments of frailty, my power rises within you. You are enough. because I am with you. So open your heart, bring me your weakness, your fears, your failures. Let me transform them into strength. My child, you may feel lost or uncertain about the path ahead. Your heart is heavy with questions. Which way should I go? What decision should I make? You fear making the wrong choice and carrying the burden alone, but I am your shepherd. I know every path before you. I have prepared the way, even when you cannot see it. Remember Joshua, who stood at the edge of the promised land. The people feared the giants and walls before them, but I said to Joshua, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. I commanded him to lead with faith, trusting my presence and guidance. My child, when you open your heart, I will guide your steps. I will light your path in the darkness. Even when the way seems uncertain, I am walking beside you. You don't have to guess or worry alone. Trust me. Listen for my voice in the quiet moments. Follow my leading with confidence, knowing I will never leave you nor forsake you. Open your heart to my guidance. Allow me to direct your journey. Your steps will be firm, your path sure, because I am with you always. My child, after all you've faced, after every struggle and step, I want you to know one thing above all. I love you with an everlasting love, a love that never fails, never gives up, and never runs dry. Consider the story of the prodigal son. He turned his back on his home and wandered far, squandering everything. Yet when he returned, broken and ashamed, I ran to him, running with open arms and a heart full of forgiveness. I did not count his mistakes, but celebrated his return. My child, when you open your heart fully to me, I fill it with my love. A love that heals wounds you thought were too deep. A love that restores your soul and gives you new hope. A love that empowers you to love yourself and others in return. You were made for this love, not for fear, shame, or loneliness. I am your refuge and strength, your everlasting friend. No matter where you've been, no matter what you've done, my love reaches you now. So open your heart wide, receive my love without hesitation. Let it flow through you and transform your life completely. You are my beloved child. My heart beats for you. I am with you now and always. Open your heart and live in my love forever.